Okay, I know it's no good, like, addressing all of the bad logic inside of video games, but I love how Sasha9 isn't even making sound effects when he's doing things on the computer. It's like he's just waving his hand in front of it to make sure he looks like he's being busy here. The screen's not even changing, dude. That's just a thing you put on there. His screensaver is frozen. Like, maybe his OS just has a bug and he's too afraid to tell Crawler because the camp budget is too low or something. Man, I'm discovering the secret lore of this game. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Team Pizza Plays Psychonauts.
Excellent. Well, my ass is covered. Are you sure you are ready to do this? It could be dangerous.
Oh yeah, more than ready, buddy.
Yes. Are you gonna pull me into your mind like the coach did?
No offense, but it's time you saw what an organized mind looks like. Welcome to my mind.
It's so empty. I mean...
There's more here than meets the eye, but I've learned to keep it under strict control, and that's what I'm going to teach you. Control your feelings, your fears, your anger. You must learn to control them, focus them, concentrate them, and release them.
As therapy?
No, as firepower. Say something hideous and horrible jumps out at you. Something so disgusting that it simply must die. So tacky. I can't look directly at it. But I control those feelings. Focus them, concentrate, and release. And the world is a better place. Your turn.
I love how every character in this game, it reminds me a lot of Undertale, it really does, or rather Undertale reminds me a lot of this, because, you know, one came out before the other.
Keep shooting.
It's that every single character has a ton of personality and lovable little quips.
Keep shooting.
Even though this guy is super serious all the time, he still has one or two quirks about him that make him entertaining.
Excellent. A victory for good taste. Now you must strive for precision when targeting. Say you were set upon by multiple attackers. But you need to dispense with them in a certain order. Eliminate these monsters in the proper sequence, and we can move on to the next lesson.
This is all pretty much self-explanatory. Like, it's teaching you how to target one thing at a time. You can tell by this, but if I remember correctly... Yeah, okay, hang on a second. While holding up... Holding L... Hold on a second. Aha! That's the button on this controller. Got it.
Good. Again.
Great, great, great! I just love little... Don't you love little repeating voice clips? Also, let's try to set them on fire.
Destroy them all.
Hold on a second. What's that button?
Enough.
Do the monkey with me. Come on. Watch my arms.
Good shooting, Raz, but you are making it harder than it needs to be. You need to practice locking your mental focus. It makes targeting and evasive maneuvers much easier. Let's try again. This time...
Oh, he actually wanted me to use the targeting on all three of them. Got it.
Good. Again.
There we go.
Now then.
No.
Is this what you saw in your vision?
Well, it sure seemed a lot bigger in my head.
Problems often seem larger in our heads than they really are. That's an important lesson to learn.
But...
This is a sensor, an integral part of any sane person's mind. The sensors roam through your psyche, looking for thoughts that don't belong, hallucinations, manias, waking dreams. The sensors hunt them down and censor them out.
why do they come after me? I'm not a mania.
Yes, but you are a foreign entity in my mind. You technically don't belong here.
Yes, but I was attacked in my own head.
Yes, well, the brain tumbler could be malfunctioning. Or you could be insane. We'll test for that later. For now, blast it.
Neither of those possibilities are very welcome, are they? I wonder. I'm tempted to shoot him with a Psy Blast, but let's just continue with the lesson, shall we?
That's the spirit.
I killed it.
It was just a thought I was having, and it's not dead. It has just returned to its basic form, raw psychic energy. Go absorb it. It's good for your mental health.
Pay attention. We actually encountered one of these earlier.
As you absorb this energy, your mental health increases. But as you Psy Blast, you expend your will to do damage. So be on the lookout for these small, dense clusters of raw psychic aggression. Absorb these as well to make sure you always have enough firepower. Now I'll leave the machine on for you, so you can practice. You have to blast 1,000 sensors to earn your marksmanship merit badge. Come back every day for practice, and you should have enough in as little as 3 weeks.
3 weeks? I only have a few days to earn all my merit badges and become a Psychonaut.
Slow and steady wins the race, my eager young friend. Now practice, slowly and carefully.
Oh, man.
Again, we're gonna talk a little bit about good game design, because most people would not have the patience to wait that long to actually sit here and blast 1,000 sensors. I've actually never looked up what happens if you do that. If you actually go through the process of sitting here and blasting 1,000, if it does anything special. However, they give you this convenient little device right here.
This is gonna take forever.
Yeah,
I can speed it up somehow.
even Raz talks about it. He's like, I wonder if I can do anything to make this go by faster, which you have something to that effect. Speed it up a little bit, and they'll start coming more and more. But if you kill one of them,
Faster, but still not fast enough.
he'll comment on it again. I'll edit in a little detail to look up and see if something actually happens if you do what Sasha asks you to do. If they have a convenient little story explanation, but there's more to this level than meets the eye. It would be incredibly boring just to make the entire Let's Play me sitting here and killing 1,000 sensors, so we're actually going to do a little bit of what we want to do, which is turn things up to 11. Or rather 7 in this case. Like a couple little ticks on that and you'll start to notice they are coming incredibly faster than they did before. Still not fast enough, he says. I don't know. Like, we've got plenty of things wandering around here, and I'm having trouble collecting them all as quickly as I can. Like, I could definitely see myself doing it. And let's just pick up these. Watch how these guys attack, too, by the way. Just hitting you with that little stamp they've got. And, of course, if you're actually a little low on health, you've taken damage. They'll drop health as well as the aggression.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, come to Papa.
Raz, what have you done? This is not control. This is chaos. I'll try to fix it. You stay here and keep the numbers under control.
No, we've let him down already. But hey, at least we're getting all of these psychic arrowheads that we left behind before. That might be an easy way to grind for them now that I think about it. I've never tried it before. Yes, but now you see the rest of the stage. This is what happens when control becomes controlled chaos. Every single face of this cube is going to give us a different little piece of Sasha's mind.
Rasputin, see those valves? That is where the sensors are leaking out. Psy-blast the valves to shut them down and get this area under control.
Alright, you go do... what are you doing again, by the way? I feel that's a question worth asking while I take care of your little mental crisis here. Psychic spiderweb that we can... or mental cobweb. Wow, I got that completely wrong. Think about what you're gonna say before you say it. But hey, little teddy bear, some toys, sensors, some classical music playing in the background. Let's learn a little bit about Sasha, shall we? Also, get used to this scene, watching me chase these things around all over the place. Sasha's first loss. Aww. Hi, Mom. Thanks for that. Aww. Why do I get the feeling this is gonna end very badly? There's Papa in the background. Oh. 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 The sad little bird on the block off to the side. Damn, dude, that sucks. Now I'm actually depressed. I forgot about that one. Wow. Now I feel really bad about what I've done here. Jeez, I didn't mean to bring that up. Can I bring everything back? Can I put things back the way they were? I didn't mean to let you down, teacher. Okay, let's move on with this, shall we? Also, get used to that. I hope nobody in the audience gets motion sickness very easily. If you had problems with Super Mario Galaxy, you might want to skip this episode. In fact, I'll put a little annotation there in the corner accommodating the people who don't like this kind of switching camera angle all the time. Also, mental baggage. Where'd it go? Where's my tag? Yay, there you are. I love how each and every one of them is just as stupid in that situation, by the way. Alright, let me just make sure I'm not missing a single figment, because I've got a lot of cards. I'd like to turn that into a new set of ranks if I could, before when we get back to the campground. Right now, though, we've got a little bit of a problem with these guys. I love that move, by the way. Ground pounds are some of the most satisfying tricks to use in combat. Just anything that, while you're in the air, immediately sends you hurtling back down to earth, just crushes the enemies with your weight. It feels very, very satisfying. Any action game that's missing a... Devil May Cry did that, Mario did that, Psychonauts has done that. It's good times, man. It's very, very good times. If I can get myself up here. Yes, we can. Nice. And more figments waiting for us. I know we should technically be taking care of the sensors, but... there's collectibles to be had. Also baggage to be found. All the punny little names in this game. The collective unconsciousness, mental cobwebs, emotional baggage. Don't you just love it when a world makes things make sense? It finds clever little ways to build up the world. Yeah, what a concept. Actually making a world that people want to be a part of. Having everything... It's a very tricky thing to do as a writer. I will fully admit that. Wow. At least that guy had a little bit of spark to him. Like, he actually had to land before he fell apart. And he even said it back there. It was just a thought I was having. Already at maximum projection depth. Okay, what you're looking at here is actually a 1-up. Like, if you'll see that face underneath my mental health there. That's how many lives I have in any particular mental world. If that goes down to 0, I am kicked out of the mind. That's my projection level depth, as they put it. Every time I'm kicked out of a mind or I lose all of my mental health, I'll be knocked out of the mind 1 level. If it's all of the levels, I'm actually forced out by the mind's inhabitants. You'll find, though, over the course of this game, that it's actually very hard to do that. Like, I've never encountered a situation where I've actually game overed in Psychonauts, to be honest with you. And I don't think I ever will, to be fair. Oh, I guess I thought it was just the one little thing. That's right, I remember having this exact problem too, where I went through the whole stage grabbing every single target, and turns out, oh yeah, there was a reason to go to all of these spots on the map besides just the objective. Besides just the collectibles, I mean.
Good. Well, you got them all.
I'm honestly surprised in you, kid. I didn't expect that. Also, phasing right through those polygons. Another face? Another place? Another time and space? Well, hey, I'm up for it. What you got for me now, Sasha? I'm trained for this kind of thing, you know. Or at least I'm being trained for this kind of thing. And hey, what better training to have than actually solving mental crises? Even in my teachers.
Oh no, you close one leak down and another springs up. Well, come on, we've got to take care of these too.
Now it's all starting to make sense, isn't it? I wonder if we're gonna find another safe in this part of his mind. Survey says... We'll find out what the survey says in a couple minutes after I explore a little bit.